In other news tonight, the National Security Minister is addressing the crime issue.
He says in recent times a number of incidents have taken place on the Family Islands. Our Janae Noel Ferguson has that story.
National Security Minister Dr. Bernard Nottage attributes the rise in violence to young people who've lost their way and joined gangs as a safe haven.
But we have 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds in prison awaiting trials for murder and for attempted murder. They're kids. Because so much of the crime from which we suffer are perpetrated by youngsters.
His comments came while addressing Long Islanders at the opening of a police station in Deadman's Key, Long Island earlier this week. The National Security Minister said that violence has not escaped quaint Family Island communities, noting the two recent violent homicides in Long Island. The murder of Andrea Carroll, who was found dead and tied to a fan in a home in Deadman's Key back in November 2014, and the murder of a retired Canadian doctor who was stabbed to death in 2015. The police, especially in Family Islands, wear many hats, Nottage said, and continue their work to arrest many of the challenges that lead to criminal activity.
I speak of criminal gangs that have been established for criminal enterprises to steal, murder, and plunder. Today, the police have been working assiduously to deal with gangs and the negative gang culture that spawns antisocial behavior and organized crime. The government, in supporting the efforts of the police, has had to enact anti-gang legislation, for we can no longer assume that criminal gangs are merely an urban or an inner-city phenomenon. They can easily spread to encompass Family Island communities as well.
The police, he said, especially those in the Family Islands, will have to become more innovative, relying heavily on residents to assist in the fight against crime.
So officers assigned to this new station will have to engage the community in countering the rise of such groups. The networks of drug trafficking, mayhem, and malice must be defeated by a network of surveillance, intelligence, and smart might.
The National Security Minister said crime has been a top priority for government, and new resources and programs to tackle crime and will be unveiled during the budget debate expected to get underway next week, Wednesday, June 8th. Janae Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.